Hello, welcome to your new moon reading. This reading is going to be for the general collective, all signs, and we're going to do a new moon spread. We're going to pull out 5 cards asking different questions in regards to this fresh start, the new moon. There is an energy of calmness, of introspection all around us, and this is exactly what the new moon represents. This lunar cycle offers a fresh start, like I said, a clean slate to reflect. It is an opportunity for quiet introspection and reflecting on where you've been over the past month. What seeds have you planted in the past new moon? And what rewards, what grew, what have you reaped? This is a perfect time to set your new intentions for where you want to go next. Where do you wish to grow? In which areas? When we reflect over where we've been and what were our intentions for this past lunar cycle, and we reflect on where we are now, we are able to see parts of ourselves or have glimpses of things that may have worked in the past but may not be working anymore for us. So this moon phase invites us to go inward so we can gain clarity and focus on what truly matters to us. Let's get started with the reading. Here I'm going to be using this deck. Thank you for joining me. I hope that you find valuable messages in my readings, especially with this one, now that this is a period of great wisdom. A lot of us are receiving channeling, are receiving guidance and messages through our intuition, through our dreams, and even they could even come as people in our lives. So the fact of being open means that we are receptive to everything that wants to come from everywhere, because that is life. The universe is constantly moving. It's just this dance and synergy that invites us to be aware, to remain present, and always reflect, what is it that I am seeing this? Okay, right away we've got the Knight of Cups, Ten of Pentacles in reverse, and Judgment. Okay, we'll come back to those cards later. They did want to come out, so we'll come to them later. This is very important. Okay, this is actually very clear. It is a message. Whoever needs to hear this, your passion, a passionate project, a creative project, creative endeavor, if this does not have to do with a creative project or idea that you've been pondering, this could also mean that this could also be, a love message where maybe there was disappointment in the past and there's still disappointment and you're finally deciding to walk away from it, or you feel like, you're in this state where you're pondering, should I just give up now? Is it worth to keep trying? Is it worth to keep on giving it my time, my energy? Because you have not seen any results. You haven't seen, maybe you are pouring energy and you're pouring your heart and just so much, you had such high hopes for this project or for this romantic pursuit, but it just seems to not be working. It just seems to not be physically manifesting. And okay, what the universe is saying here is that be patient. For some of you, this could manifest, or you could see the fruits of this around the 20th of the month. Sorry, I have a new layout, so I need to get used to the camera being over here. But yeah, okay, so this is definitely the Judgment card here, is telling us that trust. The angels are talking to you through your intuition, again, through your dreams, through people, through even maybe ads, or you could be seeing lots of signs and synchronicities. Synchronicities like, yeah, just ads, or maybe on books you're reading about things that it's like the answers to your questions are coming through signs in the external world. And you're getting, you're at this stage where you're like, what else do you need from me? You know, you're talking to God or whatever powerful force you believe in, however you call it. You're talking and you're like, okay, just give me a sign. Just tell me if this is meant for me. Let me know if this is the right path, if this is the right track. And the universe is telling you, the universe is actually communicating with you through the signs, through the synchronicities, through the people that the universe is putting in your way. Remember, there's always a reason for everything that happens to us. For every person we meet has a message for us. And this angel with the trumpet here, to me, it represents that, you know, be quiet, be in silence, contemplate, quiet your mind and listen. Pay attention, because the signs are presenting themselves. You've been asking for them and they are presenting themselves. So let go, okay? For some of you, I'm getting this like really tense energy of wanting to be in control, of wanting to know the outcome, of wanting to just know what is going to happen next, or know why all this, you know, the situations are happening to you, or why is it that you can't just manifest the life you want for once and for all. The universe is telling you, trust in the divine timing of your life, trust in the divine timing of your purpose, and trust that you are where you need to be and that everything is unfolding perfectly for you. Okay, so now let's just go right ahead with our new moon spread. That was a powerful message, though, for whoever needed to hear that. I feel like a lot of us are going through these periods of still releasing so much baggage and so much of our past selves with this past eclipses that we've had. So, yeah, trust the universe. I know it is easier said than done, obviously, but trust that. Take a deep breath, relax, and trust that everything is always happening for your highest and best good. Okay, so what is this new moon about for you? What wants to emerge? What do you need to release? How can you focus and manifest your desires? And lastly, we'll have an affirmation for this lunar cycle. Okay. So what is this new moon for you? Let's see. What does this represent for you? Okay, you've been overthinking. You've been in mental anguish. With the Nine of Swords, there's this energy of regret, this energy of you're not feeling like yourself, you're not feeling like you can fully tap into your power. Maybe for some of you, this power could have been taken away, and I do this because No one, nothing can ever take your power away. You just have to believe in it. You just have to believe that what is yours, it's always going to be yours. Nothing and anyone can take it from you as long as you don't allow it to. And even if it happened, even if you're not feeling like your best self, even if you're not feeling at your best right now, maybe for some of you, you are going, and again, I am not a physician, I am not a mental specialist, but if you feel like you are going through periods of sadness, of what you could even call depression, only if you have been diagnosed with it. This may not resonate with everyone. Again, only if you have been diagnosed with depression or anxiety, you could be feeling like you were doing good, and all of a sudden all these periods started, or all this mental baggage and overthinking started to happen again, where you just can't see, how this person is covering their eyes, and it's in this desperate state in which they can't see the light, they can't see what's in front of them. Why? Not just simply because it's dark, but because they are blocking the light themselves with their hands. So if you feel like all you want to do is be in bed and all you want to do is sleep, all you want to do is rest, then do that. Then listen to your body. With all this Taurian energy, we have a major stellium of Taurus in the sky right now. And this is telling us, again, to honor our physical necessities. But if you feel like you don't want to be in this state of sadness and just overthinking loop and depression, then get out of bed, make your bed and go out. But for some of you, this new moon definitely represents rest, definitely represents get out of your head with either meditation, physical activity, not just so much 3D or ego distractions like we tend to when we're feeling sad or upset or just not feeling our best, but maybe more of an activity that helps you clear your mind, that helps you stop overthinking and stop projecting into the future and focusing more in the here and now. Let's just get some clarifying cards from this deck here. What I'm hearing is that this new moon in Taurus for you represents let go of thoughts of sadness, let go of thoughts of sorrow, let go of thoughts of regret, let go of thoughts of not being good enough. Allow them to come to your mind, but also allow them to leave your mind. They don't belong there. That's just fear, festering fear. Okay. Well, since I don't usually read reversals on this deck, but since we've got two, and I just feel like it's right. Okay, yeah, with the 2 of Pentacles in reverse and the 5 of Pentacles in reverse, there is definitely grief. And there is also, you're probably worrying about your financial situation. For some of you, you haven't had a job, or you're jobless for probably 4 or 5 months. And you are, you don't know how to make ends meet anymore. You feel like you've given all of you. You feel like there's nothing left from you to give, and you just don't know what to do with this financial situation here. I'm getting a lot of again, mental and energetic blockages. It's as if I'm trying to access the energy, but there's just something, blocking it. And again, for some of you, I am seeing that the only blockage is your hands, yourself. Focus on what you do have. Focus on what you're grateful for. Yes, acknowledge the sadness. Yes, acknowledge the the the, the thoughts that come, because that is also trying to teach you something. That's also trying to teach you that you do have the power to get out of your prison, of your situation, whatever it is for you. And I send you so much love and light. This lunar cycle represents that if you are worrying about your mental state, your mental, your emotional, your health state, and your finances, this is a time, this is a period for you to focus on what you can do to improve that. And what you can do to improve it, it's in your hands. If you take them out of your eyes, then you can use them to create abundance in your reality. So let's see what wants to emerge now here. Yeah. You're blocking the lessons. Something beautiful wants to emerge and it's just not happening, again, because of these blockages. The Death card in reverse represents a lesson that has not been learned, a cycle that you don't want to let go of. For some of you, you did gain the clarity of what is not working in your life, but you're just simply having trouble releasing it or looking elsewhere. Thank you. See? Death in reverse and the Fool in reverse. You are resisting stepping into your new beginning. You are resisting stepping into the void. It's as if Death, they showed up in their horse, in their armor, and their beautiful skeleton, waving their flag. And they're inviting you to come with them. They're inviting you to die, to let go of that version, to let go of those past versions of yourself and step into your new potential, but you're resisting so much. Allow yourself, give yourself the opportunity to flow with the river of the universe that is wise, that is loving, that is beautiful, and that knows will always take you towards your highest and best good, always. A new version of yourself is a person that trusts themselves, and they are willing and capable and happy to step into the void and allow the void to teach them what they need to learn. Allow themselves to learn through every experience without fear, without holding to what is no longer working. That's just not who you are. So allow this renewed, improved, more intuitive or more connected version of yourself to emerge. Okay, so now let's see, what do you need to release? Release control. Release control. Release the need to know the outcome. The Hanged Man in reverse. Definitely. For some of you, you may be doing too much. You may be overextending yourself. You may be just keeping yourself extra busy, or, what's the word? Just filling up your agenda, filling up every single free slot you've got in your agenda, in your activities, with stuff to not think about the fact that you are not where you want to be, but that is also not getting you where you want to be. That's not getting you where you want to be either. So let go, because I feel like when we've just remain or are constantly busy doing things that don't really matter to us, we are blocking, we're not allowing for real things, real experiences, real people that we would align in a better way to come through our lives. So if you just simply allow yourself to rest, give yourself permission to relax and to just be without doing, that's when the biggest, the most important blessings, sorry. That's where the most important blessings will come in for you. Okay. Release control. See that we have so many cards about controlling the outcomes. Okay. Release the outcomes around your manifestations. You feel like you want to change. You want to change your physical appearance. You want to change your life. You want to really manifest your, your dream life. But you feel like you are still in this state of immaturity. You don't feel ready or you don't feel good enough. But you know what? You're never going to be fully ready because there's always, if we're in this mindset thinking that, yeah, I'm not ready yet, that is fear talking. That is resistance, fear impeding you from just taking the leap and stepping and allowing yourself, giving yourself permission to learn in the process. Yeah, you're not where you want to be, but that's where you got to start walking so you get to where you want to be. You're not just going to, well, unfortunately, we can't do that on Earth to just like snap our fingers and appear in our dream reality. Unfortunately, we need to walk and or move, or go through time and processes so we can get where we want to be. And if you're feeling like you're still, you're probably manifesting a change or physical appearance, you just want to glow up and you feel like, yeah, when you look at yourself in the mirror, you see the same, you see your reflection or you just see yourself because you see yourself every day. But I'm hearing that when other people look at you, they definitely see the glow up. They see how much you've changed and they see this improved version of yourself. All you need to do is give yourself credit and allow yourself to grow through the process. Here, what do we have? The 9 of Wands. Yeah, you're getting there, okay? You are getting there. Look at the stairs. You are climbing up the stairs to get to this moon phase. For some of you, you're going to start seeing or you're going to start appreciating your efforts a little bit more within the next week or maybe around the 19th of the month. Oh, today is the 19th of the month. See? So this is a great opportunity for you to, maybe if you're not taking any action, take one step. If you need to rest, rest. And tomorrow you'll take another step. Just give yourself permission to live the journey, to live the process. If you're afraid to even start, if you're afraid that you're not ready or good enough, then you're never going to be ready because that same mentality, that same mindset is what's keeping you where you don't want to be, is what's keeping you small, being the daughter instead of the mother, instead of the bigger figure or the figure that people look up to. So that's definitely what needs to be released. Your self-image, you looking at yourself like you are small, like you're not good enough. No, release that. You are already whole and you are already, the best version of yourself. Your highest timeline already exists. And the infinite vast of possibilities. It already exists. All you need to do is embody and tap into that energy. Visualize, who is that? What does this person do? And do that. Become that person. Start modifying your habits so you become, so you know the universe will co-create this version with you in your physical reality. Just trust that it already exists, and all you need to do is get into their energy so you can access all the benefits that it'll definitely bring into your life. Okay, so now how can you focus and manifest your desires? We've got the King of Wands in reverse. This card talks to me about not taking action. So for some of you, you may be feeling extra tired. And again, since we are in a very prominent Taurus energetic field right now, it is completely fine to rest. But you need to discern when you've had enough of rest or overindulgence. You know, I'm seeing like people just laying in the couch all day, watching TV, eating junk food. And we all do that. You know, it's fine. We're humans. And there is certainly pleasure in that for sure. But not all day, every day. Love yourself enough to know when you've had enough of resting and when it's time to take action. Why? Because you want to get somewhere. You know, you want your goals to manifest. You want your goals to come into fruition. And there, unfortunately, we can do only so much energetic work. Things are not going to fall into our laps. No, especially we're upside down. So, you know, get up and move your body so you can feel energized. Also part of being a Taurus, or part of embodying Taurus energy is moving your body. It's connecting with your body, with all of your senses. And if you feel, yeah, you know, again, all this energy of I'm not good enough, I'm just waiting for the right time. And in the meantime, I'm just going to sit here. I'm just going to wait, you know, I'm just going to, yeah. And all this creative energy that wants to come out and create, it's sitting there or it's going elsewhere. You know, it's just like going into the void because you're sitting upside down. So grab your wand and create with it. I'm seeing someone just cooking, you know, yes, that is creation. Do what feels best. Yes, give yourself time to rest, of course, obviously. But don't overindulge in resting. Know when it's time to go back to your activities. Know when it's time to go for a run, to go for a walk, to go do whatever you want. But tap back into your creativity. Because just like lounging around and being lazy is never going to give you the energy that you need to work on yourself, to work on your projects, to work on you, on what you want to achieve. So I say this with so much love and compassion and appreciation for you, because again, we've all been there and it is part of the human experience. Knowing when it's time to rest and knowing when we've had enough rest and when it's time to go back to work. Thank you. Okay, so let's see here. Yeah. Partying, too much partying. Okay, you're feeling like you can't say no to your friends. Your friends are inviting you out and partying, or you just... But again, I'm seeing like this is just distractions. Come back to yourself. Come home to yourself. Release those distractions. And again, if they really are your friends, they're definitely going to understand that that's not the best thing for you to do right now, and that the best thing for you to do is to focus on what you want to create. For some of you, do you want to move locations, or you want to move into your own place, or maybe, but you just feel like, you know, just because you have had difficult cycles, or difficult situations in your past living experiences, it does not mean that the next one will be horrible as well. You know, part of moving through life is owning or being responsible for the lessons that we get, for the lessons that life is presenting to us, and taking in the lessons and working on ourselves so we can, you know, not repeat those patterns again. Because you see how this patterns, to me, this card represents just patterns in the home life. I mean, yeah, the Four of Pentacles has definitely other meanings, but in this specific deck, I see it as connectedness, you know, repeating. Like, I see it as a family. You're maybe not happy with your living situation right now, and you wish to create something different for yourself, but you just don't feel like you can access that energy. You just don't feel, you feel powerless around that. And you feel like it's better to just wait, which, yeah, I mean, acknowledging or being content, being okay with where you are at right now, it is a great way for surrendering, like we've seen before. But if you really want to manifest that, you've got to tap into that power of, I deserve it, and that's why I'm getting it. Or I deserve it, I deserve to have my own place, I deserve to have great roommates, I deserve to live with, you know, maybe even like manifest my life partner and move in with them, or move in with whatever your situation is. Just know that you deserve it. Just because, you know, just for the fact of dreaming about it or thinking about it, that means that you deserve it and it should be yours. So don't doubt your power. Don't doubt where you can get, where you can go, because you can definitely, you have reached like big heights, great heights in the past, and you can do it again. Like, no doubt about that. Okay, so lastly we have our affirmation for this moon cycle. The King of Cups. Yeah, there's definitely lots of water vibes. So you could be a water sign: Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. We've also got some fire here, but definitely water is the predominant. It feels like, you know, it's just lots of water energy, just trying to, you know, calmness, but trying to flow, but doubting yourself. But here with the King of Cups, the affirmation would be, I am generous, loving, I am love. This is so interesting because when I was doing my previous meditation, also connecting with the new moon energy, and the message that came through right away was, be love. One of the things that, or I think one of the most important things that we come to learn here in our human experience is learn to love and learn to be loved. Step into your loving energy, first for yourself, and then the rest will take care of itself. Thank you so much for joining me for this beautiful new moon reading spread. I hope you like it. I hope it resonated with you. Also, thank you for subscribing, for your likes, and for your beautiful energy that keeps co-creating these readings with me. I am super happy to be here, and I will see you next time. Thank you and take care.